Thanks for stopping by the Sister Cousins Lifestyle channel. My name is Sandy, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about getting your home ready for the holiday season, and I'm going to be sharing some tips for making your home look and smell like a professional did it. So if you'd like to hear what tips I'm going to be sharing, it will be everything from decorating your tree to putting together vignettes or coffee table stylings, and how to make your home smell nice and Christmas ready. So if you'd like to hear what tips I have to share, keep watching. Now, in most homes, the Christmas tree is the star of the show. So let's start off with that. I recently took a class at Pottery Barn, and one of the tips that the lady gave was how to fill in a tree. Now, this tree here, I think is beautiful like that, and I would just decorate with ornaments. I like a sparse tree, but nothing is more beautiful than a full tree. And one of the biggest tips that I learned from this particular class is to fill the tree from the inside out. So that means starting right in at the base of the tree and filling it with ornaments. So if you look down inside this tree, you can see ornaments all inside. And so they didn't add any garland or fillers to fill this tree in. It is all ornaments. And that created a very full and beautiful look to their tree. She said they always start, now this is at Pottery Barn, they always start with a very sparse tree and let the ornaments do the work. Now, if you're like me, I was saying, how in the world can you afford that many ornaments? Then I started to think, you know what? We all probably have some ornaments in our home that we're no longer using, that we can do a simple DIY on with some spray paint to get the color that we want or need to create those extra ornaments or our main ornaments, whatever the case may be. And so I came home and I decided that I was going to do just that. I did this last year when I was looking for some hunter green ornaments and wasn't able to find them. I just got some emerald green, which were plentiful, and kind of darkened them up with my paint. But this year I'm trying to create some ornaments in some neutral tones, and I was having a hard time finding them. So I just came home and I just took a number of different types of paints and just started mixing them together to create the look that I wanted. I love painting stuff anyway, so this was a lot of fun just kind of creating different looks. So I was just kind of playing around with it just to see what I would come up with. And some of them I took outside and decided to spray paint. I had these really glittery bulbs that I've had in my collection for a long time. And I just decided to mute them out a little bit so that I could use them because they weren't being used. So I am loving the look already. They still have a little bit of a sparkle to them, but I have made them more in the neutral tone, which I love. Now, to achieve the looks that I wanted, I played around with different techniques. I did some spray painting. I did some painting with a brush. I used some rub and buff. I did some of everything to kind of create the variety and the looks that I wanted with my ornaments. So this ornament here, I spray painted it gold and then, brown. And then I went in with some of this to kind of create this look, which I really, really liked. This one here, I spray painted it copper, and then I put some baking soda on it. A little bit too much baking soda, but I love the effect that it gave. So now I'm gonna kind of do the same with this one, just to kind of create that look. And I just have some regular baking soda here, and I'm just gonna lightly pour some on here to create that look and just kind of rub it in and I really like the look that gave. I'm just going to kind of take off some of the excess here. But yeah, so that one turned out nice. And then these were the glitter balls, and I just kind of painted them with a mix of the copper and brown. You know, none of these colors I would be able to recreate. They all kind of came out different in their own regards, but I like the way that they look. This one came out a little bit darker. So I bought some of this ribbon here for my ornaments. This is like a camel color velvet. I got this off of Amazon, and I'm going to use that as my ties for my ornaments, just to jazz them up a little bit. That was another takeaway from the class is that they don't use ornament hooks. They use ribbon, whether it be velvet ribbon or satin ribbon, silk ribbon or whatever. But they use that to tie the tree and it really gives it a more high-end look. This ribbon is very inexpensive. You can get it off of Amazon. Like I said, they also have it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or anywhere, just depending on what texture you want. I like the velvet more than the satin look, but either is absolutely fine. And they come in so many different colors, but they really, really do make your ornaments look a little bit more high-end and more customized. This is the perfect way to increase the life of your ornaments that you may have in your collection that you're no longer using. I know that I have colors that I just don't use as much anymore. And so this is just a way to give those things new life and a very inexpensive way to do so. And I think they really turned out nicely. Now, here are some of my ornaments that I did the DIY on, mixed in with some that I purchased. And I'm going to tell you now, you really can't tell which is which, and that is wonderful. So I have increased my ornament count here by doing some simple DIYs, and these are some of the colors that I'm using for this year. And now let's take a look at some coffee tables that are decorated by some of the interior decorators at Pottery Barn. They like to keep their tables very, very simple, as do I. And so I have a great appreciation for the simplicity of these looks. They look very, very nice and festive, but they still are not overly done. And that's what I like. I like my cocktail tables to still be functional, cute and holiday like and everything, but still have your space to be able to put a coaster and to put a cup of coffee or whatever it is that you do with your coffee table. It's important that you have the space to be able to do that. And so if a table is overly done, you don't have room for that. So for me, it works better to go with a more minimal look. This one is a look that I especially like. It's very, very rustic. But I really, really like the way that it looks, and that greenery makes all the difference in the world. I love to have greenery on my coffee tables. And I love that more organic look. This is another very organic look. They have one of the faux flickering candles here in a bowl with some greenery, candle sticks, 2 coffee table books, and a bowl. Very, very simple, but very, very nice. Here's another look. This one has a vase in it with some green stems, which are very, very important for holiday decorating. These green stems really, really can elevate a look. And then they have an ornament candle here and a tray with some fairy lights in it. Again, very, very simple, but nice. I fell in love with this garland. I thought it was so beautiful. And this would be nice for a sofa table. And you could also use it as a centerpiece going down your dining room table, but very, very pretty. Now this cocktail table just simply has a tray in it with a bunch of bulbs, a little sprig of the greenery, and a candle. Very simple, but again, very, very festive. And that red is really popping. Now let's go to my house and see what we can do. All right, so now I'm at my home and I'm going to try to create a look really quick just to show how fast and easy this can be accomplished. So I'm going in with this little bowl here and I'm going to be putting some things in that bowl. So I just have this stem, and this is just a single stem that I had random. So I'm just gonna put it in here and I'm gonna tuck that stem here. I'm gonna get you a little closer so you can see. And then I'm just gonna wrap that around here like so. Now, if you have moss, you can use that. If you just have any type of random greenery, it doesn't matter what it is, just kind of add some greenery to it like that, and then you could just go in with some bulbs. And I'm just going to use some of the bulbs that I just DIY'd along with some of them that I purchased. I'm just kind of mixing them in and just kind of putting them together just so that you can see the variety and the color. I am loving the way that they came out. This is not where these are going to stay. These are going on a tree in my home. But this is the color palette that I'm going with. All these different shades of mocha and copper, and I just love this palette. So I'm really liking the way that they turned out. But I'm just filling this bowl up any kind of way I can get these bulbs in here just to kind of show you how easy it is to create a table. And this could be used as a table centerpiece. This could be used on an entryway, wherever that you want to put it in your home. But it's very, very simple to put together, and it's very, very inexpensive to do. you want, you could go in with some poinsettias. It doesn't have to be the Christmas balls, or you can add the poinsettia in with the Christmas balls, whatever look that you like. To bring in the colors that you want and the textures and everything, you can do that. But this is pretty just like that. Now on my other table, I'm gonna go in with a coffee table book. One of the things that they taught us in class is that most people have like a long coffee table that you can have zones on it. So you can have your bowl in one place and then have a coffee table book in another place. So just kind of creating different vignettes all within one table. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more height and add these two books on here that I thrifted. And then we're gonna go ahead and add some candle holders on here. I'm gonna add one here so it's kind of raised up. And then we've got this over here, which we can more center that. So that's one look, very, very easy to put together. These bulbs, you saw that we DIY'd some of those. These two books are thrifted, and then I just have two candle holders here. So you could do any type of object that you want on there. I'm sorry that I'm not in the frame here, but you could do any type of object that you want, but you do want to have some varying heights on your table. Now my main tree in my living room will have a music theme to it. So I have a lot of bells that I'm actually planning to probably take this rope off of here because that's not exactly my style. And I'll take these bowls and I may use these as vase filler. I may take some of them and put some velvet ribbon on them and hang them on my tree. There's lots of things that I can do with these to kind of change up the look of them. These are relatively inexpensive. One set is $7.99 here from Home Goods. Well, both of them were $7.99, but they're just spells like that. So these are really good as vase filler. You can also put them on your table just as a decor piece if you want to do that. Or you could use I could use a larger bell. I actually have this one that I picked up from Ross. So this will be nice as an object as well on the table if I wanted to do something like that. If I did that, I probably wouldn't do the balls. I would probably do something else in this part, but it's whatever you like. And now to talk about our next tip is having your house smell good for the holiday season. Well, your house should smell good all the time, but during the holiday season, there's just something about those holiday scents that just get to me. I love a nice smelling candle. I love burning oils and diffusers. There's just so many ways that you can make your house smell nice, warm, and inviting. I like my guests to come into my home and say, wow, it smells good in here. And you can do that with a nice candle. I love packaging, so I look for things that really speak to my style, more of a modern, kind of organic aesthetic is what I like. So this is a really nice one here. This is a tobacco smell, kind of a sweet tobacco smell, and this is from Anthropology. They also have candles in the stores with all different types of ornate. I've seen them at the Pottery Barn. They have this one that's shaped like a bell, which would really speak to my style, and it smells really good as well. Home Goods has a whole array of candles. They just really get in some of the really nice ones this time of year, as well as your reed diffusers, which are really nice as well to give you nice scent in your home. And then you can also do a simmer pot. Now my simmer pots are really simple. I just like some orange slices and I just put them over in some water. I like fresh cranberries in there. I also like to put pure vanilla extract in mine. Fresh rosemary is also nice in there. And if you have cinnamon sticks, those are nice in there as well. And you just turn it on And you really don't have to let it simmer that long. The fragrance starts to permeate. Those cranberries are going to burst open over time. And once you turn it off, you will still smell the scent in your home for hours afterwards. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope that you found it interesting and that maybe you picked up a tip or two in this video. If you did, please comment below and let me know what you picked up, or if you've thought of something else that maybe I did not mention, feel free to add that as well. If you're not currently subscribed to my channel, I would also like to ask that you would take the time to hit that subscribe button today and the post notification bell. I am deep into my Christmas decorating right now, and so the next videos that you will see will be me putting my home together for the holiday season. I am decorating with 4 Christmas trees this year. I'm doing my music themed tree, and then I'm going to be doing the tree using the colors that I shared today and some of the DIY ornaments that I did. And then I'm going to be doing a tree that's going to be in memory of my dog who I lost this year in May. And then I'm going to have another tree in my home, which is going to be a wild card. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that one yet. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you can come back by and see what I'm doing in my home. I'll be doing my entryway, my coffee station, cocoa station, kitchen, bedroom, all of that. So it's gonna be a lot of nice Christmas decorating inspiration. So if you're interested, you don't wanna miss that. And to my returning family members, thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate you. And I want to take the time today also to welcome my new family members, because we have grown quite a bit over the last month or so. And so I want to officially welcome you to the channel, and let's get ready to get this Christmas decorating cranking. I'm so excited. Hope to see you over here on my next one. Bye-bye.